స్థాయిలో అనునిత్యం కొత్త పుంతలు తొక్కుతున్న టెక్నాలజీని కాలానుగుణంగా అనుసరించే వారి భవిష్యత్తు మాత్రం ఉజ్వలం అని అనడంలో సందేహం లేదు. నేటి మరియు రేపటి టెక్నాలజీ అంతా ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ మీదే ఆధారపడి నడుస్తుంది అని ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు? చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో 2020-21 విద్యా సంవత్సరం నుండి లేటెస్ట్ టెక్నాలజీకి అనుగుణంగా బీటెక్ లో కొత్త కోర్సుని చదువుకునే ఓ అద్భుత అవకాశం. నాక్ అక్రిడేషన్ మరియు 5 పేటెంట్స్ కలిగిన చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ విభాగంలో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ లో 120 సీట్లు మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ లో 60 సీట్లు కలవు. కౌన్సిలింగ్ కోడ్ CHBR. నాణ్యమైన ఇంజనీరింగ్ విద్యతో పాటు 100% ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు కల్పిస్తున్న ఏకైక విద్యా సంస్థ చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్, చేబ్రోలు, గుంటూరు, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Final year ECE, JNT UK. As per syllabus, satellite communication, unit number 4. Today topic discussion, DAMA, direct access multiple access. So by using multiple beam satellites, so this type of method is particularly true for less well developed countries with lower gross domestic product, where satellite access to the internet is visible for all the applications, including optical fiber. So for extended application, so we have here demand assignment, multiple access. So this is the DAMA, very multiple accessing technique. The application of DAMA especially includes where traffic rate is very higher. So this type of demand assessment, demand accessing can be required. So this type of DAMA, is satellite communication. So when we have very huge traffic from ground earth station to the satellite, sometimes this type of accessing techniques are very popularly used. So as we said that majority of satellite earth stations, LEO, MEO, GEO, so these satellite link station will have to provide a very good assessment for all majority of the earth stations. So by using this type of direct accessing, so we have popular application. One of the popular application is one of the popular application for demand accessing is telephone and voice applications. So in this application, so in telephone example, the communication established between one to one should be random time, and similarly the period for these assignment, that is for periods ranging from small time, it may take for less than 1 minute to several times. So why? Because we can't know or we cannot predict the call duration for man to man. So during that application, somebody say what is the percentage of the total time, what is the percentage of the total time that may use for this for this type of assignment. So we can say easily, so the probability of getting this type of communication exactly less than 1%. So why? Because we cannot predict in a given channel how many people they may able to communicate with other. So that is very important for this accessing technique. So for this, perhaps if somebody, so we assign the users for allocating a fixed channel, therefore in such a way that utilization of entire system. What is the here utilization of entire system equal to whether he can use GSM system or a GPSM system. So this utilization is very good manner. So that is called here device utilization, sometimes a fixed channel utilization. So this fixed channel utilization of whole system might be very small percentage, less than 1%. So in this perceptive, in this explanation, the main significance of this type of demand access DAMA, which allows the satellite channels to be allotted to the users on demand. So nowadays, everybody has so in this explanation, demand access allows the satellite system to allocate to the users on demand mode only. So what is meant by demand? For example, good example is our Netflix or OTT or Amazon. These type of video streamings are required according to the user demand. If the user wants to play something on the screen, then he can access the particular file from cloud to your home devices. That is simply called as demand access. So by this principle, so we have to make them a great occurrence. So we have to provide a great increasing in the number of simultaneous users automatically increased by the this type of DAMA. So everybody know on this present scenario, so lot of people are utilizing OTT services from the various streaming agencies. So same style, so when we implement this demand access principle in the satellite communication, so every user he has to wish to occupy, every user he has to wish to play a role, something to access the media when he wants a requirement, and so on. So for this, perhaps we have to estimate, we have to clear, we have to tell the method that is called here two-way telephone channel. So here one word here, two-way telephone channel. So in this two-way telephone channel, the main agenda of this two-way telephone channel is here we may establish or here we may access the pair of frequency slots. So generally for a given system, in the satellite communication or communication related explanations, some systems are strictly followed to the particular value, frequency value. But by using the two-way telephone channeling we may access, we may assign, we may group a pair of frequency slots. So these slots are again obey the principles of DA SSC PC system. So all system utilizations, all users, they have to wish and they have to use this type of DA SSC PC system. Therefore, what happened with this application is nothing but we have to mention, we have to tell them pair of time slots in a TDM or TDMA system. So by this application, majority of TDMA as well as FDMA or FDM, TDM, so most of SSCPC FDMA systems, they may know it is very easy to access, it is very easy to share the information to below networks in very good manner or in very popular manner. That's why nowadays in the satellite communication, VSAT applications are more popular than comparative to other intended links or projects, etc. So nowadays VSAT projects are very popular and very regular lifestyle. So when arising of these demand accessing, satellite communication and their corresponding equipment required to allocate the channels on demand, so they may be set by either frequency or time factor. So everybody know in our previous lecture series we completed a time division multiple access and a frequency division multiple access. So we saw what are the advantages and implementation disadvantages corresponding to them in the particular order. So while comparative to our TDMA and FDMA, this DAMA scheme very good popular. Why? Because both are required in previous technologies, they can required larger duration as well as expensive cost for establishing the content also. So now compare in as we know that 1990s, how many telephones are available? 2000 year, how many telephones are available? Now in 2020, 2021, we have crores of customers, subscribers are available for voice communication, data communication, and the telephonic communication. And we in this during lockdown time, everybody has the utility of the data usage through the mobile or through the internet, through laptops, gadgets, household applications. So every customized user, they can, they may utilize the chances, they may utilize the advantages of the data which is on streaming to their devices in a regular lifestyle. So that indicates that growth of these cellular telephone system, they may bring the advantages, several advantages like low cost, high integrated controllers, and very good frequency synthesizers. So these are make the sophisticated advantage. These points are gives the support to nature for the demand access, which should be very feasible and which should be very popularly implemented for the growth of this direct demand accessing. Comparative to the regular cell phone network, nowadays these cellular telephone systems, they have greatest advantage of this demand accessing. So why? Because we have cellular site, so you have covered already cellular mobile communication. So in that you have some got knowledge about these multiple accessing techniques. So cellular telephone system, they have demand access. So the techniques which are similar to those satellite system, so they might be happen to allocate them in the particular order and the prior order. So everybody here we have to estimate, everybody here we have to know what is the basic difference between this cellular system and the satellite system. So can anybody say what is the basic system for the cellular and satellite? Yes. The cellular system is the controller is at the base station to which the user is connected by a single radio link that should be here called as a cellular system. So we have to connect the nearest base station by some radio link. Whereas in the satellite communication system, there is always two links. Similarly, one is for uplink satellite to controller at the hub station and from the reverse procedure. But we have to estimate the controllers which are not placed on the satellite in large manner because of the difficulty in determining which links are properly operated to make the connection in the prior order. So based upon this discussion, so we have a greatest results that all connections that have passage through a controlling the earth station, they have to determine whether to permit the concerned link to the proper belowest earth stations in the right time. Therefore international satellite communication system, they have some issues on this demand accessing. So they have built some literature called landing rights. So in short answer, sometimes they may ask just to define or just to share, um, just discuss about a landing right. So what is the meant by landing right? Equal to on unique value international satellite communication system, they launch, they have some issues. So globally they launch this landing rights. Therefore it requires the owner of the system to ensure the proper communication that can take place only between the users in pre-authorized countries and the cellular zones. So that literature here we called as landing right. I think, but we have to authenticate. For example, WhatsApp. In WhatsApp communication, the information should be secured under the monitoring of WhatsApp agency. So here we have authenticated one-to-one communication. So likewise, these type of techniques, whatever regular cellular agencies they may follow, those properties are called here technically landing right. So dear listeners, on this regard of these landing right, so the presence of the signals from the all destination at a central earth station, so they have very good security agencies. We have to keep them monitoring of the traffic, as well as we have to make them proper interest while creating all such type of these links be in the prior order. So here I mentioned some two picks here. So one is for FDMA, so frequency plan for 20 megahertz transponder in a VSAT star network. So in this picture, we have some, there are 200 channels available in each case. So with the two channels devoted to common signaling for requesting and releasing the individual channels. So the individual channels, they have carry 64 kbps data that should modulated by the QPSK. So with the half rate FEC, so therefore what is the symbol rate? 64 kbps. So this information occupied the bandwidth for a FDMA channel with alpha equals to 0.25 SRRC filter. So 80 and 220 kilohertz guard band separate the channels. So therefore TDMA frame has a duration of 20 millisecond just to cover the 1280 traffic signals per frame. So we have here the transponder bandwidth 20 megahertz, guard space we have 20 kilohertz, and there are requiring 80 kHz channel spacing to indicate the burst time approximately 800 kiloseconds per a given slot. So frame burst rate is 64 640, and occupied the bandwidth of 800 kilohertz, which can require the coefficient of 0.25 for SRRC filters. So therefore, headers and guard times occupy 4 milliseconds of each frame. So this information require 20 kilohertz guard band, which can allowed between each MF TDMA channel. So dear participants, this figure indicates the importance of the FDMA and MF TDMA. Now, how this information can be contrast with our demand access system? Let us discuss. With reference to previous figure, we have facilitated here demand access system. They have require two different type of the channels. So everybody listen this importance. So a common signal channel, number one is communication channel, and number two is CSC channel, common signaling channel. Suppose in this two criteria, if the user wish to enter the communication network, if the user interested. So a user wish to enter the communication network. He first calls the controlling the earth station using this common signaling channel. Then controller allocates a pair of channels to that particular user. Suppose in our previous examples comparative to TDMA and FDMA, this DAMA, the controller has option. So the controller gives the random channel. So allocating the channels can be done by the corresponding controller. And the CSC is usually operated in random accessing mode. So because of DAMA, each channel is allocated to properly, so they can required for this demand accessing link for the proper utilization and proper information. So based upon this discussion, so bent pipe transponders again comes on this demand assignment mode. So everybody know the significance of this word in our previous session, bent pipe transponders. So these equipment allow any configuration of the FDMA channels that we have to adopt in priorly, that we have to adopt in particularly. When this bent pipe transponders are adopted, when this bent pipe transponders are suited with respect to their corresponding FDMA, there we have to stream a few standards for this DAMA, that this DAMA has greatest advantage on this satellite communication. So all type of the network issues, whatever we can follow up to now, that should be erased properly, that should be evaluated properly. Therefore it is very good advanced technique with the help of this concerned nature. So comparing to this figure, so the overall transponder size bandwidth 20 megahertz KU band and the frequency plan. So therefore inbound channels of VSAT network, so they may use FDMA with a single channel per carrier and demand access on this inbound link. So how to evaluate the outbound RF channels? So they have to evaluate it here. They have required 45 kilohertz wide. So therefore this information require to estimate, this information requires to calculating the majority of the signaling strength in corresponding value. So from this example, can anybody say outbound link for this VSAT network in a continuous TDMA bit stream? So those bit streams are transmitted through a separate transponders, and a second transponder is used to allow for the differences in the transponder gain and need to inbound and outbound channels of the VSAT systems particularly. So in VSAT system, the inbound and outbound channels are usually in symmetric nature. So they offer some data rate in opposite directions. Therefore, internet access system asymmetric because their request for information can be short, but the resulting replies they should have very in lengthy nature. So on this criteria, so on this prior criteria, so the packet length of this concerned signal, so we have outbound direction may be fixed, which suit a symmetrical network, or a variable which is better suit an internet channel capability of downloading these larger files through a video from the concerned internet. So based upon this information, suppose somebody say, what is the concerned values on this bandwidth? Uh, that is called common signaling channel. So by using this common signaling channel concept, when VSAT Earth station wants to access the satellite, it transmit the control packet to the satellite on the CSC frequency. So he and it wait for a reply. So the control packet is received by the Earth station and decoded. So the control packet contains address of the destination. For example, call DA address to the station. So it will require some connection. So RA that should be used for attach the packet to the concerned destination side in prior order. So on this discussion, so I should say outbound link transmits a continuous bit stream. The conclusion today here, nothing but outbound link transmit a continuous bit stream so that it will receive, can maintain carrier phase and a bit clock synchronization. So the data is organized into a sequence of packets addressing to the receiving station and organized into concerned frame. So one frame contains one packet for each earth station. So therefore in many TDM system, there is always a time slot which addresses and another information for delivery of the data to each earth station in the concerned network. So but there may be no data to send. So in this case, the packet should be assigned in a special character to indicate zero traffic. So on this record, it is very popular utilization for everyone. So we have to make the concerned DAMA access in the prior order.
మనిషి ఆలోచనలు. అయితే మన ఆలోచనలకు అంతని స్థాయిలో అనునిత్యం కొత్త పుంతలు తొక్కుతున్న టెక్నాలజీని కాలానుగుణంగా అనుసరించే వారి భవిష్యత్తు మాత్రం ఉజ్వలం అని అనడంలో సందేహం లేదు. నేటి మరియు రేపటి టెక్నాలజీ అంతా ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ మీదే ఆధారపడి నడుస్తుంది అని ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు? చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో 2020-21 విద్యా సంవత్సరం నుండి లేటెస్ట్ టెక్నాలజీకి అనుగుణంగా బీటెక్ లో కొత్త కోర్సుని చదువుకునే ఓ అద్భుత అవకాశం. నాక్ అక్రిడేషన్ మరియు 5 పేటెంట్స్ కలిగిన చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ విభాగంలో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ అండ్ మెషిన్ లెర్నింగ్ లో 120 సీట్లు మరియు డేటా సైన్స్ లో 60 సీట్లు కలవు. కౌన్సిలింగ్ కోడ్ CHBR. నాణ్యమైన ఇంజనీరింగ్ విద్యతో పాటు 100% ఉద్యోగ అవకాశాలు కల్పిస్తున్న ఏకైక విద్యా సంస్థ చేబ్రోల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్. చేబ్రోలు